All right, let's stand and stretch. Stretch up, get out of that rib cage, stretch to one side. Hold it. Yeah, and switch. And hold. That's hard, isn't it? And roll over. Keep your knees slightly bent, not totally bent because that's cheating. And inhale. And up. Once all your air is out, then roll back up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And then realign yourself and roll your shoulders back. Good, extend your neck. And stick your rear end out too far. In too far slow. And stretch up. Good, let me hear. Woo! Good, all right, let's turn and give a quick back arc to the right while I catch some of the days people. Have we talked about concert attire yet this semester? I don't think so. Just because we're nearing spring break, I know, how exciting. And if you're planning on going shopping or anything, if you don't have it, this is a good chance to get your concert attire, which, if you've sung in women's chorus before, what is our concert attire?
Black.
All black.
Conservative.
What do you mean by conservative?
Don't show your shoulders or your ankles. Just kidding.
I guess ankles are okay. Yeah, so cover your shoulders, no cleavage. Preferably to the floor if you have a dress or skirt or pants. If it's something that's above the floor, make sure it at least covers your knees, and then wear black stockings or leggings or what have you. Yeah, underneath that. Black shoes. If you're wearing pants, black socks. Black shoes. Yeah, but nobody here is ever guilty of that. Switch. Yes.
Have you thought about next Friday?
I have thought about next Friday before spring break.
What have you thought about?
I'll tell you this Friday.
Sweet.
I'll tell you 2 days from today. Oh, the other thing is perfumes, just because I don't know if anybody here is allergic to any sort of perfumes or sensitive, make sure you don't wear perfume or, you know, don't spray like Axe. I don't know if they make Axe for women, but like, especially for guys, I have to tell them, but do wear deodorant. That will be appreciated.
Why can't we spray?
Like deodorant spray?
Yes, no, like why can't we have, not Axe, but like spray?
I mean, yeah, unless it's something that's really, really strong, that's going to make people sick with allergies.
Okay, so like 7:30 in the morning.
Any questions on dress attire, concert attire?
No.
2 more things about concert attire, so listen. Number 1 is if your skirt or dress comes to the knee or above and you don't have leggings, I have had to either send people home, or there are some extra leggings here you don't want to wear, or stockings or whatever, so we don't need that person who's had to run, you know, back to their dorm and grab them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we do have something that's like above the knees as long as we're wearing black and tie.
Preferably can't be above the knees. If it absolutely has to be, then not too much.
Okay.
And black underneath, solid black. Number 2, right. Number 2, listen up. If you have jewelry, sensible jewelry, it can't be anything so huge that it distracts from the beat, like that, you know, has a beat of its own. The rule of thumb is, and we used to always say, wear something you would wear to a job interview, but then now people don't really wear, you know, really formal things to job interviews anymore, so we started saying, wear something to a job interview that, for a job you really, really want. So, yeah, that's the rule of thumb. Any questions on that?
Nope.
Awesome. Let's go back, spread back out, go to your spots. That's fine. That's totally fine. Pick a book or of your choice. Ready and curiosity, who prefers bubbling? Who prefers so it's like a third, 2/3, okay. So yeah, pick one of your choice and in and out a few times, side to side. Stretch your mouth as far as you can with the intent of stretching this part of the jaw and the inside of your mouth. Yeah, it's okay if you have to yawn. Because you guys know how it works. Like people say drop your jaw, and a lot of people open their mouths like this, but this part is still in the back, it's still closed. That doesn't really do anything. What you want is lift that up, right? So this doesn't do much. This is what you want. And a lot of people are going to be yawning for the rest of the class. Let's go back down. How did you approach it? Did you think about it like straight up shooting to the note? Was it more hopping on top of the note? How did you think about it? Or maybe you just like flung it and whatever happened, happened.
Yep, that's me.
I feel like I washed note up on shore.
Yeah. Yeah. So try this, and it's different for everybody because everybody thinks differently. Everybody has a different apparatus. Think about it this time in terms of hopping on top of the note. As usually the rule is, if it's an A or above, you want to think about going on top of the note. So think about going on top of the note, and on the top note, can you plie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So washing machine and then plie. This is going to be a very, I don't know, a very graceful washing machine. 1, 2, ready, go. Washing machine. 1, 2, ready, go. fifth above that. So it's like this, which is why it wasn't very melodic. Let's go down.
I did not sound pretty.
Oh, this is an old one we haven't done with the newbies. So if you've had fire with me before, then leave. This is a mini newbie, and it goes like this. And then just split into two. Oh, then you know, awesome. Space, give your box. Can you think? The sound is really good from out here. It was about, what dynamic level would you say that was?
Mezzo.
Like a mezzo piano, which is that is fine. Let's do mezzo forte this time. Paparazzi. 1, 2.
Paparazzi, 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 paparazzi,
Stop for a second. What was the note that was a little bit under? It was really good. Stop it. Just raise your hand when it gets to that. Yes, it was that one, and it's always weird. So listen for that one. It's 7. Yeah? Listen for that 7. Let's try that again.
Paparazzi, 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 paparazzi,
Good. Let's do one thing. A little bit low for the sopranos, but let's do lemon yellow. With the tip of your tongue. Lemon yellow, lemon yellow.
lemon yellow, 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 lemon yellow.
If I go like this, la, that's just short. So let's do the last la.
Okay.
However I showed. Ready?
La,
Okay.
la,
La.
la.
Alright, let's do quick. Wait. Was this low enough for the altos, or do you want to go lower? You don't go much lower. So, Brandon, let's do okay. Let's do a quick yaw side from the top of your range down. Ready? Let's have that be enough. Take out D5. Actually, would you keep standing, please? Great. D5. And you know, one of the cool things about Renaissance music is, and this is really not quite Renaissance yet. This is on the border in between the Renaissance and the medieval period. And it's like really cool what these composers did, so they didn't really have any rules yet, so they kind of had to figure things out on their own. But also, at this point, they were obsessed with math and with logic and with making things fit. So music was more about being a puzzle and being something you have to figure out mentally. So it's really cool because as you look at it longer, you find out more and more things. So can you take a look at measure 13? Why don't we just sing through this section and then see if you can find some sort of mathematical idea behind this little section. Okay. Here are your pitches. This is tempo 1, 2, 3, 1, and once we figure this out, it's going to get way easier. Do you remember your pitch though? Okay, from side. 1. Yeah, 1, 2. That G natural was like a G natural plus. It wanted to be a G sharp really badly on the last measure. You see that? Yeah, try that one more time. And this time, can you keep the quarter note? Here's the other thing. Ra, di, xa, Can the S of radix, pretend radix is radik, and then S, you just get one S on sa, and go past it really quickly, you know what I mean? So instead of radiksa, radiksa. Yeah? Sing with. So, sa, sa. 1, 2. Not quite. It has something to do with hemiola. It does have something to do with 1, 2, 3.
It does or doesn't?
It does. I'll give it to you in chunks. Here's the first chunk. Let's see if you can figure it out. The first chunk is 13 to 16. Sa, re, ra, dig, sa, ta. That's the first chunk.
Like it does 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That? Like.
Okay, let me see. See if you can count. See if you can. So what's happening? Remember we talked about hemiolas. What's a hemiola?
It's when it's like different.
Give me an example.
Measure. I wrote it down.
Measure 22.
22.
Okay, so what's happening in 22?
What
does that mean? Explain it to
on the
me.
last note of the measure.
It changes, like the beat changes of what you're not expecting it to be.
The emphasis is not on the downbeat, but it's instead of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and over 2 measures, right? So check out. Okay, so good. So we'll go back to 13. What's 13? How would we group 13? It's just one note, right? So 1, 2, 3. Soprano 2 is kind of outside of this whole thing a little bit. Yeah, you're weaving in and out. So yours is a little bit different, but it has something to do with tone. So listen. So check this out. Measure 13. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So we have one group of 3. Then we have 1 and 2 and 3, and which is our hemiola, and then another column on the other side of 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yep.
What's the next one?
1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3.
So exclamo, say with me, and can you, on the beginning of each group, can you just like snap or clap? So let's start from sa. So here's what I would do for that. I go sa, re, ra, dig, sa, ta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So try that. And actually on the hemiola, can you conduct the 3, which is down and to the right and up? Yeah? Try that. Down to the right and up. Good. Okay, so speak it. Now you're all conductors. So this is my degree right there. So from 13 on, let's start speaking. And on the 3, just do 1, which is just down 1, 2. Good. So speaking and snapping. Ready? And 13. Sa, re, ra, di, sa, ta. Exclamundo, dulce, stor, ca. Keep going. Ga, de, glory, o, sa. Super, omne, specie, o, sa. How cool is that?
So cool.
You guys never would have known. But here's the weird thing. Is we're talking about word stress because, you know, it's so important. Where doesn't it fit? How do you say the word, the last note on the first page and the first note on the second page? Is it mundo or mundo?
Mundo.
It should be mundo in standard Latin. And here, like, it's clearly a little bit mundo if he's going with these word stress, with these stresses, right? So should we listen to do fi? Because this is what he wanted, or should we go against that and say, no, this is how we speak Latin?
Do 5.
So why?
Because it's more important.
So here's what you should know. Where does do5, what language does do5 speak?
Latin.
French. what you know about French and the French language,
It's
where
very
does the stress usually fall on words? The last syllable. So, like in English, we'll pronounce Latin in our own English ways, like if you've ever heard medical terms or law terms. Same thing in French. You'll hear a lot of French music that's in Latin, and it'll be like really weird stresses, and that's because they would stress that last syllable. And so you don't want to go against that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's also kind of cool. So here's what I want you to do. Don't go on the measure 18. It's okay to stress the do of mundo. Okay? Because that's the beginning of a group. Measure 26 then, super omnes, is okay. Right? Because that's probably how they would have said it. The truth is we don't really know. But does that make sense?
So you want us to go with this then?
So yeah, go with what the music does first and what the text does later. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so with that in mind, can we go to the beginning? Oh, and can you mix by, do you feel good about the notes?
Yes.
Okay, can you mix by birthday? So if you are September here, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Don't take your
October 19th. I'm a fan. Can you believe our stairs? I know we're October. Are we these in September? Okay, so we do have Is anybody born in January?
Nobody. Okay, and people on the sides, can you take 3 steps in? People on the sides, take 3 steps in. If you're smushed, I think this side has a little bit more room, so just everybody shift a little bit over here. We are 3 out of 2. It's my birthday. Find another friend of a different birthday that's not an alto. Alto first. So if you do have a club of sopranos in the same place or altos, listen across to other parts for tuning. And do you guys know about elephant ears? Yeah. Oh, it's the best thing ever. If you put a cup around your ear, then suddenly you can like hear your what's inside your head. So if you have a free hand, go ahead and do that. And we'll see how it changes. Just doing that here. You don't have to. Try it if you haven't tried it. Not feel it. So here's the tempo. 1, 2, 3, It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So 2 cool facts to know about the triple meter. First of all, before in the Renaissance, it was usually duple, so it wasn't the most common meter. In the medieval period, 3 was the most common meter because it was called tempus or tempum perfectum, which means perfect time. Because guess why?
That's perfect.
Why is the 3 such a special number?
Jesus.
The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost.
Trifecta. Yeah, because of the Trinity, right? That's the one. Because of the Trinity. The second thing you need to know, the second cool fact to know and share about triple meter is it was later on and previously used for what kind of music?
Waltz. Jazz.
Well, in general. Dancing, for dance music. So yeah, waltz will go, but that's like hundreds of years later. Yeah. So, can this part dance just a little bit more? And then you switch it. So start right from vale, vale, by the way, this is forte. Vale. 1, 2, and. But it needs to populate a little bit more. So, can we sing this on short staccato do? Start from, so throughout the words, start from the downbeat of 36. Yeah? Oh, what are we doing? 36 downbeat. 1, 2, and do. Another try?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, and. Back up into it from 33. So I'll do 1, 2, and. 2, 3. Good. So now, sopranos and soprano shoes. Can that part split?
I can't. Can you play 36?
Yeah. So for,
I don't know why.
yeah.
There is a rhythm, so it's
Yeah, because
okay.
you and soprano twos are kind of doing this offhand thing. So you go, and they go,
Okay.
yeah. So it's gonna sound together like this. Sorry. Which means that on the D and the A, you guys collide. D and E is D and A is sung at the same time. So don't be afraid of that. Do you want to do this slow-mo? Just to check it?
I just wanted to make sure.
But you know it, you're comfortable? Good. So can it have that same bounce at the top? Can we go back to 33? Now back to words. Big crescendo towards kri, and you give me like the hugest, grossest yeah, like you're just like ate a bear. I don't know. Yeah. From 33. Oh, 1, 2, and. And lighter. It doesn't have to be like kri is loud, but then that's the top, and then from there you're hopping on clouds. You ate the bear, now you're satisfied and happy. So kri is forte. Kri, maybe a little bit of separation. I think that's what I'm looking for. Try that. If we don't like that, we can throw it out. Separate the notes just a little bit, so instead of try that. Same place, 33. 1, 2, and. And take out, wait a minute.
I have a blister on my toe and it hurts. From rugby? Presumably.
Wait a minute, Nico.
Maybe what?
So, last time we worked on the section that was measured 30 on, and you did very well, so I'd like to review it, make sure it's still there, and then go on. So, start please, page 6, measure 26, let's get into it. So, page 6, whatever you have on the downbeat, the first measure there. Words okay? Yeah. 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, so finding that D sharp for the mezzos, see what you got there, but it was a little bit late, and then altos with all the voice crossing is just great. So let's make sure that's super solid. Altos, can I hear you by yourselves? We'll go note by note faster, you don't have to hold it that long. Altos, go from Chicago. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Chicago. Next note. Yeah, so you'll be underneath this. Yeah, next note. Next note. And be careful there because the mezzos are below you. So. Next note. So from here for the G sharp is just so. Yeah. So right half step down. Wait. Crap, I'm not playing your part. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, altos, let me help you. I'm going to teach all the wrong things. Yeah, sorry, that's totally my bad. Yeah, you were right and I'm totally wrong and I was looking at the wrong part. Boo. Can we just go from your ah, which was the one note I got right? So which is 29, last note. Next note. Next note. Good. Then C natural. And then find it out. That's going to be a little bit tricky to find an E natural. But you're okay now? Let's hear the seconds. Actually, seconds with the altos. From on, last note of 29, please. Sopranos, thank you for your patience. So, last note of 29, 1, 2. Hold it. Good, next note. Next note. You just switch, right? So, mezzos, you're here. Altos, you're here. Altos, slow. Next note. So, altos and mezzos. Good, next note. Next note. Excellent job. Is that okay, mezzos? Let's add in the sopranos. Sopranos, you're okay for the most part, because you're just up top. Good, let's combine that. Go from Apura Chicago. See where I am? 27. 1 and 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Wait, trabajando y no te pagan. So this is bottom of 7. You see that? Can you see that? 1, 2, and 3.
Trabajando y no te pagan.
Good. So the G on pagan doesn't have to be quite so hard. It's more like, put some air through it, it's more pagan rather than pagan. Does that make sense? Less hard. It's not hard. Yeah. The second part, take a look at top of 8. Trabajando y va tosiendo. Say that. Ready? Go.
Trabajando y va tosiendo.
Excellent job. And hey, nice job on going tra and not tra. That was great. Let's keep going. Can I hear you guys from pick up to page 8. Trabajando y va tosiendo. 1, 2, altos. You switched. So go just do less trabajando. Pick up to 46. Ready and next chord. It's a half step. It's a whole step down for the altos. This was way too pretty. And do this. Okay. Same place. See where I am? Same place. 3. part. And this is kind of like, especially for the altos, it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just counting. It's not really melodic or really accompaniment here. So if you need to write in soprano twos, or I guess this would be, right, so soprano twos, you're going to take the bottom staff when the notes are with their stems up. So the first note in soprano twos for you, the due, is you. And then measure 62, that's me is soprano twos, and then altos come in measure 62. On the due. Does that make sense?
So basically, we're just like all over the place to this song.
Yeah, so basically you're all over the place. So in 60, 61, you're on the top staff, and then just do a big arrow down to
They
the...
do this to us.
I know. It's evil and wrong. But let's try that. You know what? Everybody on the soprano line, because they really have the melody here. So let's try that. Everybody on the soprano line. 1, 2, undo it, and go. 2, 3. And 1. Grito, 2, 3. Yeah, circle do, not negrito. The worst thing you can do at this point is say negrito. Yeah.
Shouldn't it be que tu mamá está?
Que tu mamá está en el campo? Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Change that. Yes. Yeah, 65. Change that esto to está. I mean,
It doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Que tu mamá está.
We found this.
The other part is here we welcome triplets. Yay, triplets. So here, the triplets, you're dividing 3 notes essentially over 2 beats. So if you're thinking, duerme, 1, 2, negrito. Does that make sense? Yeah, so if you're not used to doing that, then get used to it. So now, just the bottom part. Sopranos, speak your rhythm. Soprano twos, you begin just on do bottom parts. 1 and 2. And that's you soprano. Okay. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, yeah, soprano and altos go down. Try that one more time. 1, 2, same place and go. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 2, 3, altos off. 1, 2, 3, off. That's it. How'd you do? Want to try it again? Try it again? Yeah, this time I'll help you less in terms of counting. Altos, you're gonna have a tricky time finding your note because what interval is this?
Augmented fourth.
It's a tritone or an augmented fourth. You're right. And then soprano twos, you'll have a harder time finding your A natural because again, it's that augmented fourth. Get all these double chords. Could go on forever. Okay. Actually, let's put in the sopranos for our last 2 minutes.
Okay. That's my fourth.
I know sopranos are so excited. So right where it says on tempo, 1.
Wait. Oh.
So altos and seconds still on do. Okay. 1, 2, sopranos on words and go. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Listen, here's what happens compo. So it's gonna be pretty crunchy. But what?
How is this a lullaby?
I know it's like a weird, crazy lullaby. Yeah, you know, different cultures have different lullabies. So go please from, you were okay with altos and mezzos there? It's not a crime from out here, and then we'll refine it. Go from que tu mamá está en el campo, 65. So starting with the bottom parts, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, off. Wait for a while, and then out of tempo. Find your next next note. So, you know what? Yes. So, grab your pencils. Grab your pencils. Alto, cross out. Everybody cross out on the alto part, the top note, for the first measure. So measure 68, cross off the G natural, G natural, G natural on the bottom staff. Because sopranos, twos, you'll be singing that, it's the same note in measure 68.
So we go back up.
So go back up, but wait, there is more. So soprano twos, 68, first three notes you just go G, G, G. Then 69, go up to the,
Oh no.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't see that other note. Be natural.
I mean, it's the same thing. Yeah, just stay there. Just stay there. It's the same thing. It's the same note. So the alto 1 part is doubling the soprano 2 part. So soprano 2, you just get to stay there. That's all you have.
Okay.
However, yeah, that's it.
So we are going. Do we all sopranos sing the C the whole
And
time?
all sopranos sing C, 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 and then C sharp.
Who's doing the B? Yeah.
Well, wait, that's why I crossed.
Yeah. Aren't we doing? Yeah. I feel like. Oh God.
Yeah. So the last 2 measures are 5.
Yes.
Our 1, 2, 3, our 4-way split. So altos do this, soprano 2s do the G sharp. Soprano 1s, I'm gonna steal a few soprano 2s for that B, and then have like 2 soprano 1s on that B natural, and the rest of the soprano 1s are gonna be on the C sharp. So, can I have 2 soprano 2s with the B, the last 2 measures? 1 and 2. Alright. 1 and 2. You guys are okay? And then let's do 1 more soprano 1 on the B. Which is the last 2 measures.
I can do it.
You want to do it? And then the rest of you guys can take the top notes. Wait. Yeah, and the rest of you can take the C sharp. Just circle that for now. Okay? Sound good? Everybody know what they're doing? Okay. Nice. Good work today, guys. I'll see you guys on Friday.
Thank you.
Has anybody seen that, guys?
What?
Did anybody see that? It was great. It was great.
I did not have tiempo.
Because I was sleeping through Act 2. Well, because I was
I'm gonna have to take pictures of you so I can. Were you going to Babcock? I need to watch this. Are there people? Well, you can stand right outside of your meeting. People are walking around and waiting. No, because I'm performing random acts. I have to be performing. Like, the thing is, you have to look at people who are going above and beyond different times and performing random acts. So just watch like a door. Someone has a
I could not see that anything on the we were up that high that like it was hard to see. Goodbye, everyone.
No problem.
What's up?
Bye, Shani.
I can use this piano as my personal bench.
I know when I hold my whole board up and all, because that thing's so big.
Oh
my god, it's so tough.
How's life?
It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
Is this your last semester?
No,
Oh.
this is not my last year. I have at least a year left.